Well, Hepp, after 14 years, 252 games, but hopefully a couple more to come, you've called time on your AFL career. Can you just take us through how you got to this decision?
Oh, look, it's hasn't been an easy decision over probably midway through the year. Really started weighing up what I was going to do, and it sort of, toed and froed from playing on to hanging them up. And I think after having some great conversations, with Brad and the club, and really weighing up what I really wanted to do, I think last week just sort of landed really clearly that I thought it was a really fitting time to hang up the boots.
You had a really emotional retirement speech in today's team meeting. What was it like to first to do that, but secondly have such kind words said about you?
Yeah, look, it was a tough one to speak in front of the group to so many people that mean so much to me. I'd let a few other people know prior with their family and friends and whatnot, and it sort of hadn't really hit home until I stood up in front of the group, and it shook me a bit, but just a beautiful moment. Really nice to have my parents and Kate and my manager in the room as well, and a pretty special moment.
What are some of your proudest on-field achievements, mate? Because you've definitely had a few.
Yeah, look, the big ones that stand out are my debut game. Probably the first game back from the 2016 year off that we had was a really special one. Also, my first game as skipper it was. Big Anzac Day occasions, just incredible, and so fortunate to play in some massive games and enormous crowds, and just some really fond memories over the years.
And Brad Scott, our senior coach, has alluded to a lot of times publicly that we owe you a debt of gratitude for leading the club through some of its darkest periods. How does it sit with you to have such an impact off field like that?
Oh, look, it's I guess you look back on the career, and I guess some of those moments are the things that sink in the most. The relationships that you form through adversity and things like that have been incredible. And some beautiful words were said from Brad and from others as well. And look, in my mind, I don't feel like the club owes me anything. It's given me just an incredible amount, and I've been so blessed and fortunate to have the career that I've had, and be at this club for the entirety of my career. So very fortunate.
What's it like to be so endeared to across a whole range of first to senior players and even former teammates? What's the support been like with that?
Yeah, unreal. Look, I've had a number of teammates over the years, and I've spoken there just about the different characters that you come across throughout your journey, and that's part of the beauty of it. And leave the game with some really close friends, and it's just something that I'll reflect on properly in time. But just so many of those guys have played an enormous part in my career, and I'll certainly be touching base with a whole heap of them as we go.
Obviously a very well-known boyhood Bomber. You grew up supporting the club and you got to live out your dream playing for it. Is it a sort of a pinch me moment to have achieved what you have achieved here?
Look, that's the biggest thing of it. You just look back, and going back to as a kid, just tearing around in a little Bombers jumper and just dreaming of one day maybe, running out in the Bombers jumper out on the G or wherever it may be, and to fulfil that dream as an 18-year-old, and then just to go on to forge the career that I've had. I've just been incredibly grateful for every opportunity that's come my way, and just moments that I couldn't have even dreamed about. So it's incredible.
We're lucky as a club to be such a big one, and obviously have so many special games to be a part of, including the challenge game, where obviously your relationship with H has blossomed into something that is universally admired across the AFL. How special is that relationship, and how much does that cement you getting the most out of your footballing career?
Like, that's I don't know, it's hard to put into words how much that type of relationship means to me. The challenge games are some of the fondest memories that I have throughout my career, and just seeing the pure joy and excitement that those kids get and their families from spending time with us throughout the week, and then running out with them on game day and sharing those experiences is just unbelievable. And the relationship that I've formed with H is just like just once in a blue moon, I guess, and has done incredible amounts for me, throughout the ups and downs of my career. And he's rode every bump with me as well. And letting him know the other day, he burst out into tears and didn't know why he was really crying, but I think it was just out of he's obviously got to miss me running around and watching me, but I told him that, we'll be able to watch the Bombers together and I'll be able to go and watch his soccer games and hang out a bit more, so that's pretty cool.
Speaking of people that have ridden the bumps with you as well and be watching in the stands with you next year is your family and obviously your incredible partner, Kate. Do you want to obviously shout them out and the support that they've given you over your career?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, they're, mum and dad, the broader Heppell family, Kate and the Turner family. It's just been an incredible base of support right from the get-go. They've been through it the entire ride, and it's just, the amount of kilometres driving around the countryside as a kid with mum and dad and going to, basketball and footy and the works, and they hardly missed a game of my career, and just have been just an unbelievable, I guess, loving support system for me, and Kate's just been, unbelievable. I can't speak too much more highly of what she's done for me. And yeah, it's I think it's really exciting for the future, what the future holds for the two of us too. So there'll be plenty of time to reflect, but get some travel in and things like that. So it'd be great.
And personally, what's next for you, mate? Brad Scott today quipped that you'd be an unbelievable person to delve into footy even further into your post-career. But what is next for you?
True. Well, what's next? Who knows if I'll end up back around the footy realms, but a bit of time off for me once it's all said and done, I think. And bearing ins with little H-Man and Kate creating this clothing label and ticking off his bucket list items with our label called H, which would be awesome. That gets a real bit of meaning and purpose as I go, and then I think it'll just be, taking it, you just see what pops up, the opportunities, and I'll delve into a few bits and pieces and see which direction I want to take this next chapter of my life.
And finally, the support from our fans and members for your retirement has been absolutely massive, mate. I'm sure you have a final few words for them. Look,
my career wouldn't have been what it is without our incredible fans and members. They have just been just unbelievable in helping me, I guess, drive the best out of my career, and I try and give my best for them to, I guess, we're there to try and entertain and make those people proud. So I've just been so fortunate to, even form some relationships with our fans and members over the years as well, and you see their faces week to week in the stands and they're showing up no matter what. So just an enormous thank you, and extremely grateful to all of you. And yeah, I'll be floating about, but I'll certainly miss you guys on game day.